In the months leading to the November election, the Working Families Party spent thousands of dollars aiding left-leaning Democratic candidates in dozens of races across the state, often with relatively small amounts in contests for obscure offices. There was the $663 spent on a race for trustee in the Westchester County village of Croton-on-Hudson, or the $1,549 for a candidate running for Monroe County legislator. In taking a hyperlocal view of politics, the party, which considers itself to be the progressive wing of the Democratic Party, is trying to lay the groundwork for bigger things. Party officials are focusing on small local races in the hopes of grooming politicians for more high-profile offices, like state legislator or a seat in Congress, while at the same time pushing the Democratic Party to the left. They might take inspiration from the recent House of Delegates election in Virginia, where a Democratic candidate, Shelley Simons, gained headlines when she appeared to have won in a recount by a single vote. Ultimately, a court declared the race a tie, which will have to be decided by drawing lots. Ms. Simons's previous elected position? She is a member of a local school board. Closer to home, Laura Curran, a Democrat who was elected the Nassau County executive in November, in part with support from the Working Families Party, was a county legislator and before that a school board member. In New York City, Mayor Bill de Blasio, who has often worked with the party, also started out as a school board member in Brooklyn. If you want to build a progressive pipeline of candidates, you've got to give people some stepping stones, said Bill Lipton, the party's New York State director. They have to learn how to govern. They have to develop a track record. The Working Families Party has gradually increased its presence across the state. This year it identified 148 contests as priority races, winning 109 of them. 2 years earlier, the party prioritized 111 candidates, winning 71 of those races. 2 years before that, it backed 38 candidates and 25 of them won. But the party, which is much smaller than the state Democratic Party and has far fewer resources, is not spending large amounts on television ads or mailings. Instead, it puts resources into coaching a candidate or training candidates or volunteers to use voter databases to pinpoint possible supporters. We are providing expertise and additional resources to progressive local Democratic allies, Mr. Lipton said, adding that the state Democratic Party has little or no engagement with most local candidates. We train people how to do a stump speech, we get donors to give money, we get unions to endorse. In some cases, Working Families also contracts with local Democrats to bring in paid canvassers or organizers, filling a void left by the state Democratic Committee, which has not typically been involved to that extent in lower-level races, and by county committees, which often do not have the organizational resources. That was the case this year in Dutchess County, where canvassing by Working Families helped boost the number of Democrats elected to the 25-member county legislature from 7 to 11. They fill that gap when we need more people on the ground, said Elisa Sumner, the Democratic Party chairwoman in the county.